What is going on, everybody? Tonight we're gonna be talking about our favorite shows of 2024. Let's go ahead and get all the chats and stuff in here while I do this. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Happy Father's Day weekend. If you're not a father, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to your father, and so on and so on and so on. But happy Father's Day to everybody out there that's taking care of their kids and doing what they're supposed to do. Because kids, having kids is a beautiful thing. Having a beautiful thing. What the fuck? Okay. Hold on. Remove source. Okay. YouTube username. Okay. What is my name on YouTube? Shit. Is it Mr. Dot Rogers Review? I think it's Mr. Dot Rogers Review. No, it's Mr. Rogers Review. The fuck? Okay. It's every day is something. Shit. Matter of fact, let me just get the link. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Copy. That's okay. It's me, okay. It brings up the entire live. That's crazy. Just so fucking asinine sometimes, man. Trey, what's going on with you, brother? How you been, my boy? How you been? You been doing your thing? That's what I'm talking about. Happy to see you, man. So tonight we can be talking about our favorite shows of 2024. Favorite shows and worst shows. That's actually a really good thing right there. Hold on, let me do this. But then, no, it doesn't do what I think it was going to do. All right, we can go back. Can't hear me? Why you can't hear me? It says the sound working. Hold on. Microphone working. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, it's working. I'm hearing through Twitch right now. It must be on your end. Yeah, it's working. I'm hearing through Twitch right now. Glazer, what's going on with you? All right, so my favorite shows of 2024, of course, Population 11. I think I did. I post that review. I didn't post that review yet, but Population 11. I did a review on it. Fire ass show. Manhunt is underrated. Check that out on Apple TV. The Penguin for sure was a top 10 show. I would say it's in the top 10 for sure, 100%. Three Body Problem was okay. It was decent. It had a crazy moment. I'm not gonna hold you. It was like one of the most mind blowing moments ever. But the show in general was good. I'm ready for the second season. I did watch Purgatory. Ooh, what is Purgatory? It's on Tubi. I'm about to check that out. Madness didn't like Madness. Didn't like it at all. I I use I like Coleman Domingo. I really do, but I just didn't like him in this role. I didn't like the show. I didn't like the writing. I didn't like anything of it. It just was not that good to me at all. I'm sorry, it just wasn't that good to me at all. Uh, are we still having problems hearing me with audio? Well, I heard myself on Twitch. I know I did. Hold on. Twitch. I know I did. Hold on. Twitch. I know I did. Hold on. I don't know what to tell you, man. I can hear it's going through real good on Twitch and everything. I don't know what to tell you, man. I can hear it's going through real good on Twitch and everything. Yeah. Um, my volume on full blast. Dennis, what's going on with you, brother? Thanks for the roses, brother. Thank you for the roses. Uh, yeah, before. Oh, somebody subscribed. Big time subscriber. Appreciate that. I don't know who did it. It didn't pop up. I think it was Trey. Appreciate you, my brother. Big time subscriber. Ellie, thanks for the follow, bro. On TikTok. Welcome to the Benjaholics game. Take your shoes off and get. See, it popped up before I could. Yeah, it popped up. It was late. I saw it pop up on the goal. Real, what's good, bro? How you been, my boy? On Facebook and YouTube, damn, you went through the whole platform. I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you. All platforms covered. I try to do a little something different for each one, but a lot of them get the same videos, so you know. But I appreciate you. YouTube, trying a little something different. You on that summer break? Yeah, big time teacher. Enjoy that break, bro. You still doing your videography? Can't talk. Videography. For No King's Day, biggest gathering in city history. Damn. I saw that. They did that in the protest was I seen the protest pictures for Raleigh. They had protests out here in Charlotte. I'll stay my black ass home. I'm not gonna hold you. I shout out to everybody that went out there though. Shout out to everybody that went out there fighting a good fight. Dingus Khan, no love for solo leveling. You went out there no solo leveling. No king for solo leveling. type shit. Trey, type shit. What was your favorite show of 2024? Most favorite show of 2024? Like the absolute best thing you saw all last year. Nothing can compete. Nothing came close to being as entertaining. The acting was on point. The action was cool, or the drama, whatever. What was your favorite thing of 2024 when it comes to series? Anime, live action, whatever. Michael Blackson sitcom? I didn't even know Michael Blackson had a sitcom. Really? I'm about to look that up. Was Brother Son? I think Brother Son was early 2024. Like that was like January 2024. Damn. You saw the Brother Son and that was the high bar and nothing came close throughout the rest of the year? That is, whew. Common Side Effects was really fucking good. That's a strong one. That is a strong one. I think I do remember seeing a clip of it. Now that I really think about it. Michael Blackson. The Michael Blackson show that was on BET. That's probably why I ain't saw it, because it was on BET Plus. I usually don't tend to watch a lot of stuff that's on BET, to be honest with you. Just because it ain't been the same since 106 & Park and Rap City the Basement, Cedar's World, fucking what's Word on the Street. I think that was the name of it. One boy, I Need Money, was going around interviewing people and shit, playing music videos. BET ain't been the same since those days, bro. Didn't watch a lot this year from the wife, and I haven't been binging. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? Going back and watching old stuff or new stuff is usually my MO. Like, I try to check out a lot of the new stuff when it drops, but sometimes I don't want to be the first to watch a lot of stuff. Mainly because, I don't know. I just don't. You know what show I wanted to get into? Skeleton Crew. Star Wars Skeleton Crew. I wanted to like this, but the first 2 episodes, I couldn't really get into it. But I'm going to have to go back, spin the block, and actually watch it. Couldn't really get into it, though. Time Bandits. The first episode felt like it catfished me a little bit. I thought it was going to be some good Tiki Waititi comedy, whatever, but the rest of the season was just corny as hell, and I was like, ooh, I'm kind of glad I got canceled. You know, hope everybody that was working on it got some jobs with her, but that shit, it wasn't it. That was not it. The last BT was gave it just do. I didn't watch it. I was editing. What I was doing, I had a migraine last night, so I wasn't doing anything. But the night before, the night was Sunday night. When was BT Wars? Friday? Whatever that was. Everybody was just, I know a lot of people on Facebook was like, damn, bro, can we go to sleep now? And it was like, it was long as hell. Grey's Anatomy, Walking Dead, and Stranger Things. Cause oh yeah, you was binging a lot then. Grey's Anatomy and The Walking Dead, bro. That's at least 500 hours right there. Grey's Anatomy alone. Monday night, yeah, because everybody was like, bro, we gotta work in the morning. Like, why are we still going on? Why is it still happening? Why are we still? Why the YNs out here dancing and shit? I saw all that on my timeline. I was like, should I watch it? And I was like, nah, I'm gonna go. I got work to do. I got things I got to do. Grey's Anatomy is a lot. So we got The Brother Son, Common Side Effects. We are doing a roundup on the movies we haven't seen this year on the 20th for a pod film with family. You in a pod? Dingus? I didn't even know. I didn't know you was in a podcast. How you talk about stuff? I do think you do content. You know how you be talking about a lot of stuff. I do think you do content. Disclaimer. I have to finish disclaimer. Cross was pretty good. Cross was good. Cross was good. It had his moments where it was like a little, okay, whatever. You know, things that you let slide. But that last episode was just egregious. It was not needed. That last episode was not needed for Cross. I've seen Blink twice. Blink twice was damn good. King of Tulsa, I'm probably like 5 episodes in, if that. King of Tulsa, Mayor of Kingstown, or whatever. A lot of people tell me to watch those shows, and I was like, you know what? At some point I'm sitting down and watch them. Criminal Record is good. It's a good show. The Jetty, I haven't watched The Jetty. I haven't watched Say Nothing either. I think Say Nothing is based on a true story, if I'm not. Yeah, Ninja Kamui not only got renewed for the second season, but it got renewed for the third season as well. And it's, from the key visual that I saw, is hinting that they bringing back suits, whatever. But I don't think they are. He got rid of his suit. I think it's going to be a whole new type of story. The discourse on the CGI suits were in the shitter is the best way to put it. And they'll be dumb to bring it back, to be honest with you. Ninja Coop, you can keep rewatching. You must like the suits. I couldn't stand the suits. It slowed everything down. The choreography was so bad versus the first couple episodes. Another one I feel like I got catfish from. Rehearsal season 2, I haven't checked out. I did watch the first rehearsal. I thought it was a really good experiment of how what's old boy name is, of how he set up everything and his social his awkwardness and how his awkwardness and how he portrayed himself and how he has to break things down. I thought it was a good thing. Like the one where he had the baby. I think that was in Nathan Fielder when he was in the first season when he had the baby and then the baby was growing up and he was with the girl and everything because her thing is she wanted to see if she'd be a good mom or whatever. That shit was crazy. That was insane. Yellow Jackets I haven't watched since season 2. I need to really get on it. Season 2 just didn't draw me in like the first season did. And I think the reason being is because I binge watched the first season and then when the second season came out I had to go week to week. So it didn't drive me in about it. The next thing you know, it was on season 3. I was like, fuck. Well. Like a Dragon, I need to go back and watch. Even though I don't play the games, I did get involved with the first couple episodes. First couple episodes was pretty good. The storyline is Ninja Kamui, right? I really did like it. I don't know. I'm an animation type person. Even if the story good, if the animation is not there, I'm not gonna really stick around. And the reason being is, the reason I watch anime is because I want to see some beautiful, unbelievable shit, right? The story could be cool. If the story trash, then I'm not gonna I don't care how good the animation is. Let's put it like that. But if the story is good, but the animation lacks, it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing with me. It got to be a good balance for me. And I done seen some shit with some like mediocre and animation. But if the animation is dog shit, then I'm not fucking with it. Bad Monkey was really good. Gentleman was good. I think those two are sleepers. I just did a review where I was talking about Dark City the Cleaner. If you haven't watched that, please watch it. I need a second season of that. That shit is really good. Sugar was cool. It got renewed for a second season. Sugar was good. Cowboy Cartel. I didn't watch that. Sticky. The Sticky is something I've been meaning to watch just because I'm interested in see what they got going on with it. I still need to watch the last 2 episodes of Lazarus. But we're talking about 2024. Lazarus came out in 2025. We're gonna stay on topic. Wild Cards is something that I feel like it's not a must to watch, but I feel like if you want to watch silky smooth guy with quirky pretty girl solve mysteries, then you got Wild Cards. That's pretty much it. No nonsense, but handsome bachelor with pretty sexy. You would think she'll be uptight, but she's really goofy and very quirky. Criminal, work together to solve mysteries. That's Wild Card in a basket. That's pretty much what Wild Cards is. So it's not really something that you like. I feel like you need to watch, but it was something, Saturday night, you ain't got nothing to watch, you chilling. Tuesday night, check it out. Mike, sorry. Nah, you good, brother. I just want to just make sure I stay on topic. I know I can get on a tangent sometimes. Presumed Innocent is probably one of the best things I saw out of 2024. Presumed Innocent is definitely one of the best things I saw out of 2024. The acting, the way they flipped the script from the movie and how they was doing things, the cinematography of how they shot it, everything was just intense almost every episode. And I loved how the story played out. Hands down, from first episode all the way to the last episode, damn near perfect. It is up there as one of the best shows that came out in 2024. For real. Silo's second season was good, but it was it felt like a little, they kept playing with me when it comes to like the big reveals and stuff like that. So I'm still suggest to watch it because it was renewed for season 3 and 4, I want to say. But I need them to like, come on. From season 3 was also up there as one of the best shows that came out of 2024 as well. They actually answered a lot of questions that I had, but with also giving me more reasons to watch it because I got more questions. Like, I don't want to really spoil it for anybody, but now I need to know how the shit works. Vince Gilligan. Why that name sound so familiar? Never watched The Penguin, but I hear good things. Yeah, The Penguin is great. The Penguin is a good fucking watch. Why does that name sound familiar, y'all? Vince Gilligan, screenwriter. He did Breaking Bad. Yeah. Don't know if he's doing another. What is Vince Gilligan next series? Why Caro 339 is the working title for an upcoming and as of yet untitled science fiction television drama series created by Vince Gilligan for Apple TV Plus. The series stars Rhea Seehorn in the lead role, who previously worked with Gilligan on the AMC series Better Call Saul. Okay. All right. Well, it's untitled. Letterkenny is goated. Letterkenny did drop a season last year, ain't it? Letterkenny, a lot of people don't know about Letterkenny. They don't know about that Canada dry humor. No, I think he dropped Shoresy. I think Shoresy had a new season. Yeah, I think Shoresy had a new season. Shoresy. What's going on? What you said? We talking about the best shows that you watch out of 2024 and worst. You can also throw in the worst. When your worst shows of 2024 and the best shows of 2024. Arc anime series was underrated. That was actually pretty decent. Had some good, fight scenes and stuff in there. Let's see. Invincible was this year. Invincible was this year. Invincible just ended not too long ago. Mm-hmm. Southside needs a sponsor. Yeah, listen, we talking about 2024, man. But yeah, I also got to shout out to spot on Southside. It definitely needs to return, but we Southside got canceled. I want to say in 2022. Echo, a lot of people didn't like Echo. I enjoyed Echo for what it was. It would have some good badass fight scenes. She was kicking ass and everything. I liked how to use her disability, made it an ability. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it was crazy or nothing. Shogun was Shogun 2024? For some reason, I want to say Shogun was 2023. I could be wrong though, because Shogun came out in February. Yeah, it was 2024. Yep. Shogun, fire. Yep, 100% up there as one of the best shows. Ted is a sleeper. Ted is a sleeper. Wednesday comes back next year, I want to say, or end of this year. I think Wednesday comes back end of this year. I started Mercy for None, but that them fight scenes had too many cuts for me. I had to turn that bitch off. It was making my head hurt. Uh, I can't stand when the fight scene has too many cut scenes. Like I was watching like Foundation has a bunch of cut scenes in the fights, but at the same time it's like that's not a regular action show or whatever. It's more sci-fi and shit. So y'all ain't really paid no attention to it. But The Bear is good. The Bear season 4 should be dropping in July. I want to say it's dropping in July. X-Men 97 was really good. I don't think it was amazing for what it was. I don't think it was the best show that came out of 2024. As an animated comic book saying, yeah, but I don't think it was the best show that came out of 2024. Mr. and Mrs. Smith was fire. I loved Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I loved it. I loved the relationship. I love how they was going back and forth. I love how they started hating each other. I love by the end that they kind of realized that they was loving each other, but by that time it was already like kind of too late. It was cool. It was cold as hell. Sweet Pea was pretty good. I love me some what my girl name? Ella Purnell. She killed it last year. Sweet Pea, Fallout. What else she was in? Uh she was also in some other shit, but she was really good. I'm a Virgo came out in 2022 or 2023. It was good, but it came out in 2023. Yellow Jackets, yeah, because she did make her ghostly appearance. Bakken was okay. Fight Nights, the $1 million fight, the $1 million house heist. Jesus, let me try that again. Fight Night, the $1 million heist was a sleeper, criminally underrated because a lot of people didn't think Kevin Hart was going to be able to carry that. And let me tell y'all, Kevin Hart did his damn thing. Kevin Hart did his damn thing in this one. He was funny, of course, but he also put on some good acting chops against Samuel Jackson, Taraji P. Henson, Don Cheadle, and Terrence Howard. They all fucking killed it. I'm not gonna hold you. They all killed it. This was a good ass. It was a good ass show. Good thrilling shit. I like how they used the black mecha turn in it a lot. Of how Samuel Jackson was trying to build something, even though he was using criminal activity and stuff. It was cool as hell. A lot of people, they saw Kevin Hart on it. They were like, I'm not even gonna watch that shit because it's Kevin Hart. And I get it, I understand. I done did that before, but I watched it this time. And it was cool. It was good, man. It was really surprising stuff. Teacup to me kind of lost its edge once they started revealing shit. The mystery of Teacup was really good, and then once they started kind of revealing stuff, it kind of took away that. I mean, of course, they took the mystery away because he started revealing everything, but it kind of just went from, oh shit, did you see what happened to that woman? To, okay, all you gotta do is just stay out of the thing, right? And kind of just not trust anybody. I guess. I mean, I guess it made it hard because the motherfucker was, spoiler alert, he was body snatching and everything. But still, I don't know. They try to do a thing like it was trying to like mix the thing with something like I don't know what another show would be, but basically try to do the thing where everybody's is isolated, but the entity can be anything and be anybody. So it brings a lot of paranoia and distrust. And now these people who usually are friendly towards each other, at least friendly, now it makes them murderous and uncontrolling and shit like that. So I don't know. It kind of just lost its edge a little bit for me. Still worth the watch. I don't think it should have been canceled, but Agatha all along was surprisingly really good. Not really good. I'm gonna say it was good. A lot of people love it. A lot of people loved it. Me, I thought it was a little too goofy, but it was still good. I thought it was a little goofy, but it was still good. Earth Abides just felt like zombie-less Walking Dead, and I just didn't feel like I didn't have the attention span to watch it at the time because we had just got finished watching From, and then Earth Abides dropping. You were like, okay, is it gonna be like From? Is it gonna be something like From? Da da da. And no, it was just people trying to rebuild Earth and shit. And I'm like, okay, all right. I'm gonna watch something else. But I'm hearing good things about it. I heard good things about it. Don't know if it got renewed for a second season. MGM is kind of lenient when it comes to their shows. They don't. I feel like they know that they're a studio where a lot of people don't really get. They're not gonna get that much views. They're not get that much. They're not gonna get that much viewership. So I think they're kind of lenient towards a lot of their shows. I think they give it a little, at least the third season mark, to where to pull in that viewership and everything. Because From damn sure didn't have the viewership. I don't think in the season 1, and they renewed it, again, and now it's renewed for season 4, and I think they're gonna go all the way up to season 5. And I think season 5 is gonna be the finale for From. Could be. Thank you everybody that's tapping the screen. I appreciate you. Let's see. Parrish. A lot of people didn't even know about Parrish. Giancarlo Esposito show where he was a big time gangster, but he made his money. He got out, and then he ended up needing some money because his kids going to school and stuff like that. So he kind of get back in the game. A lot of people don't know about Parrish, but Parrish is like that. Parrish is pretty good. Those who are about to die, or those about to die, looked like ass. It looked like ass, but I think the story was decent. But they had some terrible CGI, some terrible background drops. It looked cheap. It just wasn't a good looking show. But it has some big names in it. I think it has Anthony Hopkins in it. It has who's in this goddamn show? Yeah, Anthony Hopkins in it. It has old boy from Game of Thrones, Ivan Rion, but we all know him as the Bastard. It has some good, decent people in it. 2 big names. That's it. 2 big names. I oversold that. My Lady Jane, I never watched, but I see that it got canceled. Dead Boy Detectives is something that I thought was going to be really good, but they ended up canceling that shit. It came off real good. Dead Boy Detectives is a spinoff of The Sandman, who is in it. It's going to have its second and final season later this year. But Dead Boy Detectives is about 2 ghosts from 2 different time periods who gets together and they solve supernatural crimes. They are on the run from death itself because they don't know if they're going to go to heaven or hell. So they're on the run. They have this own little pocket dimension where death can't get to them. But they end up running into this girl who is an empath who can see, dead people and stuff like that. So together they all go and try to fight, go through crime stuff. It's a comic book. in the Sandman universe, and it was cool. I didn't think it deserved to get canceled though, but we all know how Netflix get down. We all know how Netflix get down. They be on some bullshit. So, if you want, you can watch Dead Boy Detectives, or you can just let it just drift off into no man's land. Eric was really good. I enjoyed Eric. Eric was pretty sad. Eric is about it stars Benedict Cumberbatch. He is a father who is looking for his son, and his son's drawing or imaginary friend or something like that is like stalking him because it's implied that something went wrong with him and his son the day he went missing, and he is a recovering alcoholic, or he's not a recovering alcoholic. I think he's a straight alcoholic, and he works on his kids show that like a Sesame Street style show where he's a puppet master, puppeteer, or he designs the puppets. I think he does both. I think he's a puppeteer and he designs the puppets. And for the most part, he's an asshole. He's a jackass. So it's a lot of drama. It's a lot of drama. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was decent, good watch, good little binge. Ripley is the series version of The Talented Mr. Ripley, where he, steals the life of a guy and he's a con man, and everything is shot in black and white. I thought it was decent. It's a slow burn, something that you will sit down and have to pay attention to and figure out, what this man is about to do next. It was cool. We already talked about Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but if you wasn't in here when I was talking about it, I loved everything about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Donald Glover did his damn thing. My girl, she voiced she's the voice actress for my girl in Blue Eye Samurai. She does her voice. I forgot what her actual name is. Maya Eskrin, that's her name, Maya Eskrin. And I hate that a lot of people is like, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Smith's supposed to be hot. Bro, Maya is fire. She's a baddie. She's a beautiful Asian woman. Y'all tripping talking about she ain't fine. But anyway, Maya is bad. But it's a good show. It's a good show. Prime Video, check it out. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They are coming out with a second season, but they're gonna have different actors, which pisses me off because how that shit ended. I need answers, I need answers. I love Sugar. I thought Sugar was good. The last episode I didn't really fuck with that much, but she's no Sunny Lee. Let me see this Sunny Lee. Hold on now. If she ain't fire, if she ain't bad, we gonna have some words. Super Sunny Lee. All right, I stand corrected. You good with me, Super C? You are good with me. Hold on, how old is she? She's 22. Okay, we good. Let's see, Olympian. You never know nowadays. Motherfucker could have been 15. I'm like, he set me up. Critical Incidents. All right, so I only watched the first 2 episodes of Critical Incident on Hulu, and it's an Australian show about this girl she's living in a halfway house or whatever, right? She's living in a halfway house. She kind of gets into trouble every now and then and whatever, because maybe somebody just. Prince, man, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm dropping some more shorts and everything. I'm gonna try to get back into some more long form content. I'm trying to get some more long form content, but shorts is definitely where to go. Appreciate you, brother. I'm on Twitch and TikTok as well, man. If you want to see a bigger screen than what's going on right now on YouTube. But yeah. Well, okay, Critical Incident, right? So Critical Incident is about a girl. She lives in a halfway house. She has some friends. Her friends invite her out to a party. She is actually dating a drug dealer, right? She's dating a drug dealer. And at the party, they're chilling. They're having a good time. He goes out, he does his little thing with the drugs and stuff, and then him and her leave. Meanwhile, a police officer, he's like the golden boy of the police station, like he's doing stuff. He takes up an extra shift. They go to the same party that she was at, and things get a little hectic. Things go crazy. Like the kids, for some reason, they're on some like fuck the police shit. I didn't even know that was a thing in Australia. But hey, listen, authority anywhere can catch hands apparently. So they're like fuck the police, and they throw a brick at the police officer, hit her in the head, da da da. So now it was a girl. It was a girl that threw the brick. Well, allegedly it was a girl that threw the brick. She runs off. She gets in the car, whatever. The next day, old girl, the main character, she's walking. She just so happened to have on a red t-shirt, a red top, and she just so happened to have a red top and some blue jeans. The girl that threw the brick was at some place, and she had on a red top and blue jeans. So you already know what you should know where this is going to. They see her thinking it's her, chase her, somebody get killed, and now you had this whole big thing, this big investigation going on from internal affairs and all kind of stuff. It's pretty dramatic. It's pretty fucking dramatic. Decent watch. It's called Critical Incidents. It's an Australian show that's on Hulu. Where do you watch the movies at for reviews? What you mean where do I watch the movies at? You want a website. I ain't got no website, bro. I go to the movies. I actually go to the movies or go to the platform. I ain't got no website, man. I ain't got no link or anything, brother. Sorry to tell you that. Sorry to tell you that. Grotesquerie is probably the worst fucking show I saw all last year. It is the hands down the worst piece of shit fucking shows I've ever seen. And I hate to be like that, bro. I hate to be like that. Because I went into this wanting it to be good. Actually, the first couple episodes, I was on it. I was into it. I thought it was just like on some Seven type shit. That's exactly what it was. And I realized he just copied fucking Seven and he didn't know how to fucking end it. So he just started doing some bullshit. He started doing some bullshit. They started singing in the car. They had this whole one shot scene where things just get crazier and crazier, and the motherfuckers start shooting stuff, and then you had the nerve to throw in a fucking coma. Oh, she was in a coma this whole time? Bro, get the fuck out of here. And then that ending, bro, that's the coma part wasn't even the ending. I shit you not. Grotesquerie is the worst show in the past 10 years. It's terrible. It makes Velma look like a masterpiece. Velma. Oh my God. That show was terrible. That shit was terrible. The Sympathizer I thought Sympathizer was going to be better than what it was, but it was decent. It was cool. It was that. I thought they were like, I don't know. I thought they were like, I think Robert Downey Jr. did a good job, playing different characters and stuff. That was pretty cool. Landman. I loved everything about Landman except his damn daughter. Landman was probably the best, could have been one of the best written shows that came out last year, but the way how Buddy wrote the daughter, I almost cut it. It was times where I had to just fast forward through her scenes because it just didn't make any type of sense. She's in high school. She's a high school. I think she was going to her senior year, and she's like has all these sexual scenes and sex. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. I know teenagers are doing the do. I know that. But you're gonna sit there and tell me that Landman, the person that I'm supposed to believe is one of the toughest people in the oil business, that looks cartels in the eye and tell them to go suck a dick and this, that, and third, is going to let his daughter talk to him like that and have a random dude in his house and all that. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. That shit's unbelievable. Now it takes everything that he done did look like some bullshit. Landman was cool up until I just fast forward through the daughter scenes. Like, that shit is nasty for one. Motherland Fort Sumter. Nah, I haven't seen that. What is that? What's that on? You said Motherland. And this is my first time really watching. Yeah, Luna, the way he wrote the mom and daughter say, and this is my first time really watching, because his. This is my first time really watching the person that wrote Landman's work, because he also did Yellowstones and he did something else, 1883, and this apparently that's his mo. Is to sexualize the hell out of teenage girls, and I'm like, that's weird. That's fucking weird. That's weird. That's weird. Nah, I haven't seen Motherland Fort Salem, but we talking about 2024 shows. So yeah, I've seen Foundation, but the last Foundation season 3 drops in July, and I think the last season didn't come out till like a couple of years ago, right? Or a year ago, or something like that. So we talk about 2024 though. If I'm not mistaken, I think Foundation last season came out. I don't know when the last season came out, to be honest with you. Hell yeah, I'm watching Murderbot. But let's stay on track, baby. Let's stay on track. Let's stay on 2024 shows. We'll get to 2025. Still got a couple things. Beauty and Black was trash. I said it. Beauty and Black was trash. Tyler Perry's series on Netflix, Beauty and Black, about strippers. Basically, it's P Valley for one. Let's get that right. But we all know that there can be multiple shows about multiple shows about the same thing. That's not really a diss. I just wanted to let people know, if you really want to watch a good show about, well, a decent show, because the second season of P Valley was trash. A decent show about strippers, watch P Valley. But Beauty and Black, man, that shit was just bad. From the first episode to, I think I only got through the first 2 episodes. I can't do this shit no more. It was bad. Old girl, what he said to her, like, he was just like, yeah, you gonna get down on your knees, da 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 da. And then I don't know. From the girl getting the fucking BBL in the damn hotel room to the dude saying he didn't want nothing to do with her, but then gonna go back to her manager crying about her, and to have her back just as her to come back and him treat her like shit. It was just stupid. It was just fucking dumb. Oh yeah, Undead Unluck is fire. Undead Unluck is crazy good. David, what's going on with you, brother? Undead Unluck was good as hell. Doom Prophecies. I really enjoyed Doom Prophecy. Could have been more action. Yeah, but I don't think Dune series is an action-packed thing. Dune has always been like more about lore, story building, and setting up characters to be in a situation to have grand epic moments. So it's a lot of building. It's a lot of storytelling. And that's exactly what I think Dune Prophecy did. It did a lot of legwork of setting up the story for that season finale, and to set up and to set up the second season. It was cool. I really enjoyed it. We're talking about your favorite shows of 2024. Favorite and most hated shows of 2024. Let's put it like that. Yeah, I thought it was amazing too. I like, from the set designs to the how they brought me back to fucking Westeros for a minute with that damn snow planet. I was like, oh shit, we in the north? Hell yeah. that shit was cold. Fallout, of course, was one of the best shows that came out last year as well. Again, Ella Purnell killed it. Old boy that looked like a mix between Cuban Gooding Jr. and Jonathan Majors. Aaron Moulton as Maximus was really good. Walter Goggins straight up killed it as the ghoul. Man, when the Raiders came into the fucking bunker, into the vault, oh my god, that shit was cold. I'm like, these motherfuckers ain't from that action. These ain't the real people. This is just Google, brother. This is just Google. All I did was Google TV shows of 2024, and this is the list that comes up, brother. Got you, man, is the way evil. Yeah, bro. Lovecraft Country needs some back. Let Ryan C join the team. Yeah, Lovecraft Country is not coming back. We gotta face that as a community, bro. As much as I would love for Lovecraft Country to get a second season, it's not. They're not. We're not gonna do it. Misha Green done ran off to do something else. Jonathan Majors is you still got the community split on if Jonathan Majors is a good guy or not. Journey is doing something else. Everybody's done something else. Yeah, HBO dropped the ball on that one. That would have been a crazy ass series. Up until what happened with Jonathan Majors, and they damn sure would have dropped him like a bad habit. The Last Airbender. I have my issues with it, but I do think it's one of the best live action adaptations out there. It's one of the best that we got so far, and it's a step in the right direction when it comes to live action adaptations. Is it perfect? No, not at all. Is it entertaining? Yes, it is entertaining. Did they get most of the story right? Yeah, from what I remember. Shit, I'm not an expert, but yeah, they got most of they definitely mixed some things together. Don't get me wrong, they definitely mixed some things together. But was it enough to make it seem like it was just some bullshit? Nah, I don't think so. And it was renewed for the second and third season. I want to believe. I know it was renewed. I know it was renewed for the second season. Don't know if it was renewed for the third season. I think it was though. But I feel like they did a good enough job for us to continue that. You know, I have never watched 13 Reasons Why, and here's 13 Reasons Why. Fuck no. Hell no, I ain't watching that shit. Hey, yeah, man, I told you I wasn't gonna watch Life of Chuck, but I'm glad you did, bro. Did you like it? Did you cry? Did you what was up on it? Quality Assurance in Another World is a sleeper for as an anime. Like it comes off as like a slice of life, whatever, but it gets a little dark, and it's really a good watch. I enjoyed Quality Assurance in Another World. Parasite the Great did come out last year as well, I want to say. And yeah, that was a great live adaptation. They did a good job with that shit. They did an amazing job with it, with a bonus at the end, right? A lot of people didn't think that it was going to tie into the anime, but I like that. That shit was awesome. The Weakest Tamer began the journey to pick up trash is dark as fuck, but it doesn't really get dark. It has to build to get up there. The Weakest Tamer began a journey to pick up trash. It's one of those animes that you will probably look at and be like, this is some baby shit. I'm not gonna really watch it. But it has to build on you, and then it gets a little dark. When you start hearing her backstory and seeing what happened to her and what she has to do now to survive and stuff like that, it's pretty fucking dark. The baddest former hero lives as he pleases trash. That's is dumb as hell. It was animation's bad, story is terrible. This is a terrible ass anime. I wouldn't say it's like terrible. It probably has a home for somebody, not me. Okay, Kel, what's going on with you? Static Shock they came out no time soon. Static Shock needs to come out soon, but they're not doing anything with it. Delico's Nursery was I want to really like this one. I want to really like Delico's Nursery because at some point it gave me Promised Neverland vibes with how the children might end up having to save their dads or whatever, but I don't think he's going to ever get to that point. And that was a disappointment, but that was something that I did to myself. It was nothing that said that this was going to be like Promised Neverland. Nothing. I put that impression on it. So when I got disappointed, I had to realize, like, no, that was me assuming that it was going to be like that. So let me look at it from a different light of what it should have been. Take it for what it was. It's a decent anime. Decent animation, fight scenes. It's mostly a josei though. Like it's definitely pretty anime boys dealing with being dads and shit. So if you want to be, this is probably a Father's Day anime to watch. But it does get kind of dark. It does get kind of dark because what it is it's these high noble vampires, and they are fighting against a faction of these vampires who want to bring the true vampire to life, or wants to know the location of the true vampire, and they're going around killing random. They going around killing. So the noble vampires are investigating the murders and trying to track them down and stop them from completing their goal. That's what it's about. But since one of the vampires' wives was killed during some type of raid or whatever, where a bunch of crazy young vampires attacked them, his wife was killed. He, instead of letting the maids and everything take care of his kids, he decided to take care of his kids. And he kind of put that on his homeboys, their other nobles. He was like, look, if I'm going to investigate this, they got to take care of their kids, and we're going to investigate it together as like a big family or whatever. And that's kind of where it was at. That's Delacoe's Nursery in a nutshell. Decent, pretty decent watch. All right, David. It was really good. That's what's up. I'm glad it was good. I didn't watch Life in Another World. I think it's a harem, though, if I'm not mistaken. The wrong way to use healing magic is really good. I enjoy that. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. If you don't have an anime service, I do not know. Stop talking about. Lewis, what's going on with your brother? We are talking about shows that came out in 2024. Your favorite shows, your favorite and most hated show of 2024. Or shows, plural. This is Google. I just Google TV shows of 2024. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going down the list right now. This is not where you can watch anything. This is just me just talking about shows. I can tell you where you can watch them, Constellation could have been really good, but it just got a little too damn confusing. That shit was just, it was just so much going on, man. It was just so much going on. Yeah, I plan on doing something. I didn't do it last year, where like the best of but I'm gonna do it this year. Best of 2024, 2025. Yeah, Constellation is in the middle for me though. Like it was really interesting, but then it got a little too fucking confusing. I'm just like, is it another dimension? Is it? But you're in this. Like, how are you going back and forth? Okay, let me try to finish this. We talked about Teacup. Talked about Manhunt. The Day of the Jackal. Her dumbass. Okay, the Day of the Jackal is really good. First of all, the Day of the Jackal is free. It has a great opening scene. What's my man name right here? Newt from Eddie Raymond. Ed Redmayne did a fabulous job. Lashana Lynch also did a good job, but her character is just fucking stupid. That's the writer's fault, not her fault. Her character is just fucking stupid. You weren't in here. We was talking about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Awesome show. Awesome fucking show. I thought Bad Dogs came out in 2024. Oh, yeah, these are 25. Okay, there we go. Let me go back to where I was at. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I've seen a good bit of these. I haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen everything, surprisingly, y'all. Contrary to everybody's belief, I do not watch every single thing that drops. Chaos. When did Chaos came out? I think Chaos came out this year. I want to say Chaos came out this year. No, Chaos came out last year. What? When did Chaos come out? Oh, that release date. Oh yeah, because it was fall. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Chaos was one of my best shows of last year as well. But it got canceled. I'm so fucking mad about that, bro. I'm still mad about that. I am still mad about that. But oh my God. I really wanted Chaos to shine. I wanted Chaos to shine so much, bro. It was, you cannot tell me that this show wasn't going to be going on for like at least 4 or 5 seasons, man. That shit, oh my God. What made me mad about the Yakuza show is the game you named after it doesn't even have the name character in it. The main character, they don't have the main character in the Yakuza show, man. What Super Q 2024? Super Q was this year. Yeah, nope. Super Q was this year. I didn't watch the 8 show, but I heard things about 8 show. I didn't hear nothing like it wasn't like it was good or bad, you know what I mean? So Shogun, of course, is one of the best shows that came out last year. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Presumed Innocent is hands down one of the best shows that came out last year. Fire cast, fire writing, great acting. Same thing with Shogun. The set pieces on Shogun was so fucking amazing. It like the immersion of the show was so good. It had me gliding around the house sometimes. Like I was walking on my tippy toes, like, oh, like shit was so cool. I'm like, listen, you come to my house, you're gonna start kneeling, bro. You're gonna start bowing down. You're gonna show me respect. Show me the respect I deserve. Cause we bro, she was crazy. But I was like, nah, they did take things a little too far with old boy basically. Mm. boy went a little too far with that shit now. Need new anime. Any recommendations? What have you seen already? Cause we talk about 2024. You probably haven't seen everything from 2024. Check out Viral Hit on Crunchyroll. Viral Hit is fire. Viral Hit is about a boy who is like a wimp. He's a little bitch, and what happens is they're living in a world where YouTube people are content creators and everything. They get money from it. One day, him and his a dude that's not really his homeboy for some reason, but he was at his house for whatever reason on his computer, and he was gaming. He was streaming. He was playing like Call of Duty or some shit. And the old boy pull up on him, and he trips, and he's bringing soup to him. He trips, and the soup falls all over him, and they start throwing heads, and it was a funny ass fight. What they didn't know was they was recording the entire thing, like it was recording. And then when he cut the computer off, it automatically uploaded to the internet, and he ended up going viral and making money. So his big idea was eventually his idea comes to him getting into fights online from pretty much for money, and he learns how to fight from this chicken head dude and everything. It's funny as hell. I think it's a Korean show. I don't think it's actually a Japanese show, but Viral Hit is fire. Uh, is that show with Cranston called Your Honor? We loved it. Yeah. Your Honor. Yep, with Cranston. That was a good one. He was fighting hard for them shits. Fighting hard for his son. No problem, Green Bean. I also talked about Quality Assurance in Another World for that one. That was actually a pretty good watch as well. It's not like action pack or anything, but it's a good, kind of dark, kind of hilarious show about a guy who is. It's a world where it's a fantasy world, but come to find out he is a QA person for a video game, and they're stuck in it. So they have a pad where they supposed to write down everything that's wrong with the game or whatever. But since they're stuck in it, a lot of people in the team just went ahead and say, fuck it, we're just going to live our best lives here. And they are going around doing all kind of crazy stuff. But he's still doing his job. It's weird. It's crazy. Jeans Lunch, thank you for the heart, man. Appreciate you. It's crazy. It's crazy. But Quality Assurance in other words is fire. I wouldn't say it's fire. It's really good. I did not like the strongest magician in Demon's Lord's army. I didn't like it. I thought the story was weak. I thought the main character was, he was kind of like a blank piece of paper. He was dull as hell. The animation wasn't the strongest. It wasn't that good to me. It wasn't that good to me at all. What's that? The dragon shit. That shit being out. Dragon Roger is pretty good though. That's on Crunchyroll as well. The strongest magician in the Demon's Lord's army is also on Crunchyroll. So if y'all want to check that out, so is Quality Assurance. I thought Hotel Cocaine was going to be pretty good. Damn, I can't talk. I thought Hotel Cocaine was going to be pretty good, but it was kind of weak. Kind of weak sauce. Couldn't get past like the first 3 episodes. I was reincarnated as the Seven Prince so I can take my time It's so much. It's a big ass title, man. It's a big ass title. I was reincarnated as the Seventh Prince so I can take my time perfecting my magic ability. Could have been one of the coldest shows out, but the fact that they got, first of all, the main character design is crazy. Let me see if I can bring that up for y'all. What's the name of it? I was reincarnated as a Seventh Prince so I can protect my time. No, I was not at DreamCon. I wanted to go, but bills, man, bills. All right, so if y'all can see this, hold on, let me bring it over here. Look at my man's. They got him in a romper. They got my man in a romper, bro. Thighs out, everything, right? Shit is crazy. But anyway, but that's not the worst part of this anime. He was being like extremely. He's like 6 or 7, right? This character, the maid character, was dropping titties on him and stuff. They was sexualizing. They had another girl, like she was in love with him, even though he made himself look like he was 20. And then the girl fall in love with him, whatever. Then he revert back to the kid, and she was like, "Oh, it's something about you." Whatever. Then he revert back to the kid, and she was like, "Oh, it's something about you." Whatever. Then he revert back to the kid, and she was like, "Oh, it's something about you." Whatever. Then he revert back to the kid, and she was like, "Oh, it's something about you." Whatever. Then he revert back to the kid. Okay, that works. Okay, the echo is gone. It was supposed to be a princess. I didn't see any of that. But I'm definitely gonna take your word for it. But that shit was like I watched a good bit of it, and the animation was cool. The animation was cool as hell. Like it had some good fight scenes, especially when he was in that dungeon going crazy. And old girl was pretty good with her. I think she was doing Thai, whatever fighting style she was doing. She was cold. Shit was cold as hell. But then it just got a little too. Not 60 PDF. It got a little too PDF for me, and I was like, well, on to the next show. On to the fucking next show, cause I don't do that shit. I don't do that. I don't care if it's like 16, 17. Man, that's too. I'm 30. I'll be 36 this year. What I look like looking at that shit. Now, Plus Size Elf. Let me talk to you about Plus Size Elf on High Dive. Plus Size Elf on High Dive. Man, if you like thick queens, this is the one for you. I'll tell you right now, this is the one for you. If you like thick queens, if you like them curvy, if you like a little weight on them, if you like a little pudgy, if you like a little extra cushion for the pushing, if you like all that, this is the one for you, my brother. Go ahead, do your thing, or sister. You know, I don't judge. I don't judge. Do your thing. Do your thing. Cause I watched a good bit of. I watched a couple episodes. Chilling in another world with level 2 super cheat powers was pretty mid. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's not the worst thing I ever watched. It has its moments, but for the most part, it's a harem. I don't really like harems like that. I kind of like a well-balanced group dynamic. But this one was okay. This was all right. Because he's a main character who really doesn't want a lot of things. Like, he's not a hornball or anything like that, or he's not power hungry. He pretty much wants to just live his life, but he becomes OP in another world, and he does a lot of things to help the world out and everything. And then he meets this party of girls. Well, first he meets this demon wolf who transforms into her natural self, which is a big titty chick, big titty woman, big well-endowed woman with ears and stuff. So, shout out to the furries out there. And they start chilling together, and she falls, in love with him. In a way, he kind of beat her into submission. It sounds way worse than what it is. That's not exactly how it happened, but that's what the fuck happened. Like, he beats her into submission, and then she kind of pledges her life to him. And then they meet a party of females who he kind of like helps. He protects them, and then they want to hang around him. And then they just, build a house together. They start farm life. They start getting other magical beasts around them and stuff. And that's, people come fuck with them every now and then. That's pretty it. That's pretty much it. Like it's not a super action packed show. It's not something where it's like, oh my God, you got to watch this. It was just something to turn on if, you ain't got nothing to watch. It's a good in between your main show and you waiting for the next thing to drop, So that's those type of shows that service those purposes. Like, you just got finished watching Solo Leveling, but Kaiju number 8 is dropping next month. You need something to watch. There you go. Sasaki and Peeps is another one of those. But it's the dynamic of Sasaki and Peeps is basically this old working man. He runs into a talking parakeet, this bird or whatever, but the bird is from another world. And he gives him the power to travel between the fantasy world and his world. So he is taking things from his world to the fantasy world and selling shit to make a come up, and coming back to his world where he has power. He now has magical powers, but couldn't find out he's not the only person that's in the real world with magical powers. So he ends up getting recruited to this agency, and his senpai is this young girl, and that's kind of when I kind of stopped watching it, because it's like, why make the girl that's in the agency full of adults a teenager? Like that kind of, I get why they do it, but let's do it. That's on Crunchyroll. Most of these are most anime nowadays is on Crunchyroll. You might catch some stuff on High Dive. You might catch some stuff on Prime Video. You might catch some stuff on Hulu and Disney Plus. And when I put Hulu and Disney Plus on my videos, the reason I do that is because in the States, it's on Hulu. But outside the States, it's on Disney Plus. So that's why I do that. Most of my videos, I do be putting like US under Hulu or whatever, but that's my man. Yeah, like these just Sasuke and Peeps. Yeah, that one. Nah, I really couldn't. After they revealed that, they're like, "Oh yeah, have a drink with me," and she was like, "Oh, I can't drink. I'm 16." I'm like, for fuck's sakes, why? Like, and then the other girl comes, start hanging around him and everything. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Don was a little too wild for me. Don was a little too wild for me. That one was a little too much. It was a little too much. It was a little too freaky. We talking about man's testicles and shit like that. Come on now. I'm good. We talking about a young man's shaft. I'm bowing out. I'm good. Y'all can have it. It's action packed though. Okay, whatever. But it's funny. No, I'm good. I'm not doing none of that. The Witch and the Beast is a good one to watch, though. The Witch and the Beast on Crunchyroll is a good watch. So The Witch and the Beast is basically, right, you got this chick and you got a witch. They work for this association, the Witches Association, where they go around finding supernatural, dealing with supernatural cases and stuff like that. Mainly witch hunting. So the chick is actually a big-ass man that was transformed into a woman by a witch. And the only way she can revert the changes if she finds the witch, well, he put like that. The only way he can revert the changes if he finds the witch that did it or kill her or something like that. So it was good. It was extremely good. And they went on a whole bunch of so each episode is them trying to find the witch to change him back to where he's supposed to be. It was cool. I fuck with it. Did I watch Mr. In Between? I watched a little bit of Mr. In Between, but that came out a long time ago. And that came out that came out before the pandemic, ain't it? But yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Mr. G, what's going on with you? Dark Matter is a show that a lot of people tell me that I'm wrong about, and a lot of people tell me that I should give another chance, and tell me that you don't know what you're talking about because you don't like this masterpiece. And I'm like, it was cool, but I just think the main character was boring as fuck. And I couldn't get into it. I gave it 4 episodes. And after that fourth episode, I was just like, it's not for me. Like, don't get mad at me because it's not for me. I don't like it. I didn't like it. Maybe because it got renewed for a second season, so it's not like I was going around hating on the show. The Outsider was good up until the last episode. I'll say that. I mean, it's still good, but I felt like the last episode left me wanting more, which is a good thing, but I just wasn't satisfied with it. So, but it was very, in those first 2 episodes, you probably gonna be like, oh shit. Oh shit, it's a little slow, but goddamn. All right, so a Nobody's Way Up to an Inspiration Hero is another one that I couldn't get into because I don't know. I just don't like. It had a lot of lolly shit in there. If you don't know what lolly means in anime, it means anime character that's of age, but they look like a little girl. It looks like a little girl, and it's weird shit in my opinion. It's probably one of the weirdest. It's probably one of the weirdest things in anime that I just don't fuck with, and it's one of the things that get a lot of anime before the explosion of anime. These past 6 years that we've been getting on the west side or on the western hemisphere of everybody's loving anime. We love anime characters now. We are weebs. We are otaku. All that shit. Lollies was the number one thing that a lot of people like represented anime as a whole, and it just was one of the things that made you feel ashamed of. It makes you feel ashamed of saying that you loved anime. Lolly, the underage shit, it wasn't even the power ups or nothing like that. Those are people, they just didn't understand it. But that is the dark side of anime that a lot of people probably still don't really know about. They just are going with the whatever hot right now, and thankfully the hot shit doesn't really have that much of it in it. Yeah, I think he said he was going to keep it as a manga, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. I don't fucking know. If he does turn into an anime, he'll be fired because he introduces when he introduced it, it looked like it was gonna be an anime, and then you're like, no, it's a manga. Okay, but yeah, this one right here, if y'all can see that, Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero, I feel like has some lolly shit in it, and that's why I stopped watching it. The most notorious talker runs the world's greatest if I can remember that shit, clan. That's what it was. That was fire, but I fell off on it. Because I think what it was is the girl was like 20 something, but I think he was like 16, 17. Oh, you gotta check out Shogun, Mr. Unknown. You gotta check out Shogun. Shogun is fire. It's good as hell. It's one of the best shows that came out in 2024. Ah, damn, bro. We got the 17,000 likes, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. What is this? A Journey to the West. Another Journey to the West. I didn't watch this. I didn't watch another Journey to the West. I don't know why. Now they get into some of my shit. The Elusive Samurai was so fire. The Elusive Samurai was cold as hell. That shit was cold as hell. It was, oh my God. The animation was fire. Well, one episode they did CGI horses. It looks like dog shit. It looks straight like dog shit. I was like, ew, what is this? What happened? What we ran out of budget? Like, what the fuck happened? But what I realized was they were just doing different animation styles almost every episode. It was cold. The story was dark as hell. It was really good. So basically, the Elusive Samurai is based about the son of a shogunate who clan is pretty much just straight up killed, and he's the last person, and he starts building his little retainers up to pretty much take his land back from the person that betrayed him. was good as hell. It was good as fuck. I fell off on Attack on Titan show. Yeah, you gotta go finish Attack on Titan. You definitely gotta finish Attack on Titan. Yeah, Loose Samurai definitely has some beautiful animation, but that episode where he was doing the horse, was shooting the pigs off the horse and everything. Oh my god, that shit was ugly. That CGI was terrible. The new game was pretty cool. I just thought it was like another Sword Art Online, but they just took it to like the next step. They took it to like the next step of Sword Art Online, but it was pretty cool. Ramen noodles was adorable. Red Cat Ramen, that was adorable. That was adorable. That was adorable. I fuck with some of the episodes. Basically, a girl works for a cat ramen shop, and she just becomes there, kind of like their caretakers or whatever. It's adorable. It has some nice little life lessons in it and everything. It's probably one of those shows you can watch with your kids. You know, you need those, especially if you want to introduce your child or a young person that's in your life into anime. That's a good way to start. You don't want to throw them off a cliff like old boy did on Loose Samurai. I think Sakamoto Days came out this year, didn't it? I think it came out earlier this year. Yeah. Ring Monster was trash. I think a lot of people like Ring Monster, but it was trash. Are you gay? No, I'm not gay. I am heterosexual, my guy. But shout out to the LGBTQIA community, though. You can hear a gay. Are you listening for gay stuff? Like, the fuck? That's weird. That's weird. I would never get like you are just hard down listening for gay stuff. That's a little gay on your end. Boy, I got a sixth sense for gay people. Like, come on now. You on Grindr, aren't you? Don't lie. You on Grindr. You are out here looking for it. I can hear the gay lisp in your voice. The fuck? Okay, anyway. Anyway, I was trying to get my daughter into watch Sailor Moon, but I'm not sure it started with OG or not. Yeah. Start off with Sailor Moon. Hell, we did. We started with Sailor Moon. My instant death ability was pretty funny. Was pretty funny. You got a radio. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Shit, I almost didn't do content creation because I didn't like the sound of my voice. I sound like I'm whining this shit. I don't like this. Vampire Dormitory was not what I expected. I'll tell you that much. I didn't watch it though. I watched the first couple episodes and I was like, okay, I don't think this is for me, but we put it out there. Yeah, like 100%. I did. Now my first attempt at doing content creation was in 2017. Voicing anyway. Like 2017, I did a whole video, and it didn't go well. I didn't like it, so I stopped. And then 2020, I did a couple of videos. I didn't really like it. I stopped again. And finally, the end of 2022, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. So I went full steam ahead. Started doing it, and here we are. Oblivion Battery. Which one is that? You talking about the game Oblivion, or it's a show? Hack, what's going on with you, brother? Ninja Kamui. So Ninja Kamui was a show that kind of took the world by storm. I want to say around my fall, last year. And the first episode was like some high tension, action pack, crazy animation. Like it was fast paced. It was going crazy. It was a dude who was Oblivion, yeah, you're right, Oblivion, the baseball game. Shit, I forgot all about that. I didn't watch it. I don't really watch sports anime. But anyway, sorry. Ninja Kamui. It's about this guy who was in a ninja clan that was doing a lot of assassination and stuff. Him and his girl got out of it, but you can't just leave a ninja clan. They actually come, they will track you down and end you or whatever. And they finally caught up to him, and they do what they end him. But he comes back, and then he seeks revenge for the people that killed him and shit. It was good as hell. And then around about episode 4, they changed the animation style to CGI. CGI suits, mech suits, and it just ruined the entire thing. It ruined the entire experience because they went from this like big. What's going on, Biggie? They went from this action packed, fast paced show to now this slow paced CGI mess, and it was just like, fuck it. We not doing that. It started giving. It was for a minute. It was good as hell, but then it just became some shit. But they do have an episode. I don't want to say episode 10. They take the suits off, and the buddies, they have a nice little fight scene or whatever. But the last 2 episodes, they go back to the mech suits, and then they set up a season 2, and it literally just got renewed for season 2 and season 3. So let's hope these next 2 seasons they don't do that bullshit again. One can hope, though. One can hope. Ishura was a great. Ishura was a great, and I say great first season of anime. So basically, Ishura, it's the best way to explain this shit. So you have a world where a lot of people are isekatsu. They are brought from another world, and they are called visitors. And they can be heroes and stuff like that. They can be heroes or villains, like that. And at certain points, at some time before the story starts, there was a true demon king, and he was slain, but nobody knew who did it. Nobody knew who killed this demon king. So in order to have the world balance or within, peace and everything, they decided to have this great tournament of heroes and villains to who will become the new true hero or whatever. So Ishura first season was basically just introducing each hero in an episode or whatever. And then they also had a plot line of this one country trying to take over another country. So this country had like 4 or 5 heroes. This country had like 6 or 7 heroes, and they both had armies or whatever, and they did battle, and it was awesome. It was good as hell. And that was Ishura. It's on Hulu. Second season pretty much is the same thing. The second season came out earlier this year. Pretty much the same thing. They introduced new heroes and everything, but they also have another overarching plot line that they went through. It's cool. It was cool as hell. But I think the animation style changed up a little bit for Ishura. But other than that, it was really good. Just make a Titanfall anime or something. You know what? You're right. You're right. They that would be cool as hell. Delia in Bloom is a slice of life fantasy anime. Pretty cool to watch. I Parry Everything was pretty good. He literally just parries stuff. He's a country bumpkin. He don't really know how strong he is. It's kind of like the one that's out now. The country bumpkin doesn't know he's the strongest or whatever. Ordinary country bumpkin is the strongest swordsman. I want to say that's the name of it. But I Parry Everything is basically this dude. He doesn't have a particular skill, so he worked hard on parrying stuff. And he becomes strong, but he don't know how strong he really is. And he end up working for a princess after he saved her. And they go on their countries are about to go to war. And as he's escorting her somewhere, he gets into this big battle. It's really good. It was a good watch. I definitely would recommend it to somebody. Dungeon People is a nice little change of pace if you've been watching something like very dark or very sinister, check out Dungeon People. It's based about a girl. She's a ninja. She's an assassin clan. I mean, damn. She has an assassin skill and she clears dungeons by herself, but she runs into an actual dungeon boss, and she ends up. And when I mean dungeon boss, I'm not mean like the last fight. Well, she is the last boss of the dungeon, but she also employs everybody that's in the dungeon, like the monsters and everything from each level. Like she sets up all the traps. She has all the she sets up where everybody's supposed to be at. This and third. So the girl sees how strong she is, and she's like, "Hey, why don't you just work for me?" And she starts working for the dungeon boss, and it's a nice little change of pace of things. Nice little watch. Check that out. VTuber is exactly what it's Les VTuber legend. How I went viral after forgetting to turn off the camera. Basically, and she's a VTuber, just like I'm doing now. If you don't know what VTubers are, it's virtual YouTubers. They use an avatar. They got all the technology and everything. It's like anime girls or some type of Pokemon or something, right? I had a boss that would do when I was working at as IT for this school. When I was remote, I had a boss that would, every time we do a meeting, every time he would use his VTube thing. He would use his avatar instead of using his picture. It was funny. It was all right. But anyway, so VTuber, she goes the regular route of trying to be, very nice and polite and everything. But one night she forgets to turn her camera off, and she's still live, and she gets drunk as hell, and she starts going crazy, and other people chats and stuff like that, and everybody is seeing it, but she goes viral, and it helps her, and she starts to get sponsors and stuff like that. So it was a one time when people leave their camera off, and it actually helps them out. Finally got around to binging the first 11 episodes of Brilliant Healer in the Shadows of Memory. You know what? I've been trying to catch back up the Brilliant Healer. I think I got up to where he finally met all the bosses and everything. I don't know. It just didn't catch me like I thought it was. How you like it, Los Man? Man. But yeah, VTuber slice of life is a slice of life more realistic. I want to say Demon Lord 2099 also came out in 2024. Hold on, let me see. Demon Lord 2099 animated series. Where that came out? Why doesn't it tell me? Release dates. Yeah, it came out in October. Demon Lord 2099 is another one that does like the real life streaming. The character is a streamer, except he's actually a demon lord, and he was in the old days. He was slain by the hero, but he got reincarnated. By the time he gets reincarnated, it's year 2099, where a lot of things have changed. He goes to try to find his entourage, his demons and everything. One has pretty much came up in the world, and he made this chip to make him be able to use magic, like blood magic and stuff like that. And he was like, "Yo, you are a thing of the past, and you cannot beat me, this and third." So he made it so where the Demon Lord's power is shrunk or whatever. And since he doesn't have that many followers or people that believe in him, he can't really do nothing anyway. So he starts to stream. And the more he streamed, the better he got at it. And the more followers he got, the just stronger he got. And that's when he starts taking things up. The first half of the season is really fucking good. It's really good. It has some decent action scenes. The story is pretty straight. But then they go past the second season. They take down the dude. And then they go to like this school. And that's when they lost me. Because I'm like, why the fuck is he going to school? Why is he going to school with young people and stuff? This man is like 300 years old. Get out of here. So that's what it kind of lost me. I don't like that shit. I'm not a big fan of school animes anyway. Like I will watch them, but I like grown shit. I like watching grown shit. I like Black Lagoon or something like that. You know what I mean? So, but there it is right there. Demon Lord 2099. There it is. The Gundam Requiem for Vengeance series was cold as hell. I really liked this one. I didn't think I was going to like it because it was 3D animation. And I usually don't really get down with 3D animation. But the way they did this one. They made it look like the Gundam was Predator, and it was a horror series. Like, can you like I never really thought about it from the other way around? Because every time you watch Gundam, for the most part, you see them trying to get Gundam, trying to get the Gundam to go, and the enemy is attacking them, and the Gundam shows up and start fucking shit up. Right now, imagine that flip. Now, imagine them. Them do they. The enemy is the main characters, and they're doing their thing, they're fighting, they're having a good time, and then the Gundam shows up, and he just starts wrecking shit. They don't know what is going on. That's basically Gundam Requiem for Vengeance. It is so damn cold. And then when they find out who actually piloting the Gundam, oh my god, I really really enjoyed it. I was holy shit, this is fire. That's on Netflix. That's on Netflix. Check that shit out. The brother son, which was Trey was talking about earlier in this stream. This shit it came out in January, but it wrapped up its story, but it definitely had potential to do a second season. So they went ahead and canceled it, which I think they should have did the second season. It was good. It was good. So the brother son is basically, you have the older brother that's in the triads, and his dad is a triad boss. They have an assassination attempt on the older brother to try to lure out the dad. I think and the dad ended up getting shot, right? So they was like, well, if they come after him, they're gonna go after his mom. His mom is in the States with the younger son, who has no idea that his mom is a gangster, that his dad's a triad boss, that his brother is also a gangster. Has no idea. He's living his best life in America. He's he's going to school. He's doing so. And his brother shows up and starts telling him like, look, you gotta do what it takes to be in the family, this and third. And that's pretty much the series of him readjusting his life and shit like that. It's cold. It's cold. Good fight scenes, good choreography, good acting. Not Lucy Liu, what her name is. Not Michelle O. Michelle Yeoh is amazing in it. Justin Chan was fucking fire. He was kicking ass. Sam Lee is funny. It was a good show. It was a damn good show. Why Drewski making a show called Diggers? I did watch the trailer for it. I didn't watch the trailer for it. I should watch it now. I seen that. I said, Diggers, really? And it's like, he's at a funeral or some shit like that? Man. Yeah, they canceled it probably like a month after it premiered. I was like, man, it's crazy. Things diversification is good for your channel. What's the pros and cons of it? Diversification is good for my channel. What you mean? If I talk about different nationalities and stuff like that, or what do you mean? What do you talk about? I tell you right now, if it's what I'm thinking you're talking about, like me just covering everything or whatever, the pros is I get a wider audience. The cons is I can't cover everything all the time, like how somebody would be like let's say if I was to be a full-time streamer, like a gamer or whatever, I could do probably like almost every game or whatever, right? Or if I was just do straight TV shows or whatever, I could probably handle doing every TV show or do every movie like about that. But the fact that I'm going from movies to TV shows to gaming to anime, stuff like that, the cons is I can't cover every single thing right when it happens. And I think that's a lot of people think that I'm supposed to do or I am going to do. And it's not possible. It's just not possible. Is it a good idea to make multiple channels? It probably is, but at the same time, it's like, bro, the thing about making multiple channels is you have to have so many different logins and this and that third, right? Just for security purposes. What's going on, kid? Thank you for the rose, K. And then like, well, how I'm doing it, right? You back in Cali? Hey, I'm glad you back home safe. I'm glad you back home safe. So, the thing about it, right? How I do most of my reviews and stuff, it's the fact that it's short, sweet, and simple. I can just do my honest opinion on something, and usually people will fuck with it because they're like, okay, it's how I look at it anyway. How I think my audience is. They are looking at my take on it versus what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they were like, okay, what is his take on it versus I'm only doing it because of this right here. So usually when I do something outside of my honest opinion, it doesn't really do well because my algorithm, how it's set up, it wouldn't know how to process it. It wouldn't know how to push it out. It'll push it out to my what people that look at my videos all the time and the ones who always comment and stuff like that, but it wouldn't push it out to like other audience and stuff like that. So when I do my honest opinion on something, it usually go out to at least 10K, 15K, 20K, whatever it can be. Now, if I do like if I do sit down and boil my shit down to just one thing, I'm pretty sure the algorithm will learn it and it will push out stuff. But me personally, I have never been a person to sit down and do one thing, except for this, and that's because I can do multiple things. I was just talking about this with my homeboy. He was like, "Bro, I'm surprised you still doing it." I was like, "Shit, it's because I can go from gaming to anime to movies to TV shows to horror to talk about music every now and then. The only thing that sucks about it is my audience will be confused on what the fuck I'm about to post. So the way how I set it up is it's just my take. You're getting me, and that's how I look at it. Like, okay, this is how I felt about it. Yes, I'm talking about a show, or yes, I'm talking about a game, but you're getting me talking about it. So I don't know. It's that's the way it is. Yeah, I give you some reviews in an entertaining way. So, but yeah, it's some cons about it. So if you one of those people that can't really be entertaining with your reviews and stuff, I feel like you'll struggle with it. I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't suggest it. But I don't want to make multiple channels because hell, I barely. It's just it's a little seems like a little more too much work. It just seems a little too much work. Gotta make this new email for this one. I gotta make a new email for this one. I gotta have different logins. I gotta when I record, I gotta make sure I post on this channel and this channel only. And then I gotta build that page back up. I gotta build that page up too. No, I can just have. I'm like, bro, if I could compartmentalize one section to another section to this section, I would definitely do it. Hell, at one point the game plan was to have Facebook and Instagram be anime only. Get what I'm saying? Facebook and Instagram was gonna be anime only. I wasn't gonna talk about TV shows. I wasn't gonna talk about nothing on Facebook and Instagram. YouTube was gonna be I think at the time I wasn't even thinking about YouTube. TikTok was gonna be movies and TV shows. And that's it. So anime was gonna be on Facebook and Instagram. TV shows and movies were gonna be on was gonna be on TikTok. But then I realized I'm kind of stifling myself because why not just put all that together? You know, why not just put all that together? Like when I say my honest opinion on something, it's my honest opinion on TV shows, it's all that shit. Yeah, I do that every now and then. That's the crazy thing about it. Like that's what really started me. So I think what it is, I hit a lot of the big ones. So I gotta go and find a lot of new actors or whatever, and then sometimes people don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about. But what I realize is people will take that person's name, look them up, and then whatever they in, they'll just go watch it. So I was like, oh, I found some new shows because I watched this person. Da da da. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get back into that bag of actors and actresses. Or as some persons say, it's just actors because actresses don't like to be called actresses because they're actors. Gotta get back into that. Gotta get back into that. Why you like this and everything for sure. I it's just easy. It's just easier to be like, all right, I'm gonna cut the phone. I'm gonna turn the phone on. I'm gonna get into my experience with TV shows, and then talk about that, and then post. I rather do the actors and actresses though. I rather do that. I'm gonna have to change it back up anyway because I see that the algorithm is being a little iffy about how they. It's getting stagnant. It's getting stagnant. So it's whatever. But I don't want to complain about not getting views when I'm still getting past 5,000, 6,000 views, and you got some people who can't even get out 250 views. That sucks. People can't get past 500 views. People can't get past whatever jail number they in. They just can't get past that shit because I don't know. Maybe the first 3 seconds of their video doesn't hit. I don't know. You happy with your 105 views? You don't want to do more? You think it's a little? You think it's a little? You think it's a little scary to get some more views in it? I think TikTok is just short term for creators and watchers. What you mean by that, Yaba? Just a goal. I understand that. It's good to have a goal, like a short term goal, long term goal, and then a mid term. Short term, mid term, long term goals are all very good things to have, bro. Why my face looks so greasy? I just noticed that. Turn his light down. Some shit. Okay, that's better. You can go full steam ahead now. You can go full steam ahead now. But yeah, if I think if I if I'm thinking what I believe you're saying is I said that all wrong. What I believe you're saying is you think TikTok is short term, meaning TikTok it has a low lifespan, a low shelf life when it comes to content creation. YouTube is the grand mecca things. YouTube is the one that'll be forever. Is that what you're thinking? Because I got some bad news for you, sir. If you're not in a top, if you don't get a constant fan base or a constant viewership in any platform you're on, you're gonna have a low shelf life. You're gonna have a low shelf life. I'm glad that I have viewership on Facebook on Meta for Facebook and Instagram, and I'm starting to build a viewership on YouTube and everything. But it doesn't matter if it's just TikTok. It doesn't matter if it's YouTube or whatever. If you don't get that constant viewership or whatever, you're gonna have a short lifespan, be short shelf life as a creator, no matter what you want. So it is if TikTok is what got you started, then cool. You do have to reach past that though. You do have to reach past that. If YouTube is what got you started, cool. You got to reach past that as well. You got to be able, cause hell, even with Twitch or streaming or whatever, it's you got to branch out to bigger things. If that's investing your money into like stocks, crypto, or whatever, or investing your or getting like using this platform to get into like Hollywood or some type of entertainment or learning how to edit, learning how to get into uh whatever. Just use that to branch out. You can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna make videos for the rest of my fucking life and that's it. No, you gotta make a podcast or do something like something in the entertainment field. A lot of this shit is short term. What you're doing is you're trying to set yourself up for a good life as a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to set yourself up for something. Just like if you was working at McDonald's, you're trying to set yourself up to the next step. You should always be trying to evolve. I feel like you should always try to look for the next thing. You can't get comfortable. You can't get complacent and just be like, all right, well, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. And that's not how that works. You gotta have something going for yourself. You gotta have something going, especially if you have kids, if you have somebody to take care of, if you have a pet, if you have something other than yourself to take care of, have some type of income. Yeah, that's smart. That's getting yourself out there. That's the only way you can do it. I don't. Is that a bad thing? I'm just confused on why on what you're asking. That's what I'm confused on. Like I'm confused on what you're asking, like or what you're saying, because it feels like you're presenting that as like, oh, TikTok is just a stepping stone. Like that's not a bad thing. That's how people get on. That's how people. I don't know if they wanted to shit. It's like rappers are using streamers to get their music out there. Like that's. Yeah, yeah. I'm starting to get all out the place. Oh, I'm trying to get all out there. Twitch is really something I do want to build up, though. Twitch is something I do really want to build up. YouTube is still something I really want to build up. Um, TikTok, I could care. It's not that I could care less about what's going on with TikTok now, because it's what's got me started and everything. But I think I am kind of over it for a little bit. Like it's easy to get on here and post on TikTok. It really is. Everything else is a little challenge, but I'm starting to really get the hang of it now. It took a minute. It took a minute for me to really get the hang of it. Like it's not. It's hard to sit here and look in the camera and talk to people. Y'all are here. Don't get me wrong. Y'all are here, but when I actually look around, there's nobody in this fucking room. There's nobody answering me back vocally. So me sitting here saying something and I had to wait for y'all to type it back out in response it was daunting. It was something that I had to get used to. Vine, Vine did, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like Vine. Vine was popping like a motherfucker, boy. I wanted to be on. I wanted a Vine page, but I was like, nah, I think I'm a little too old for it. And at the time, I was like 20. I was like 20. I was like 20, sitting here thinking I was too old for Vine. And now my ass is big 30, about to be big 36. Just not getting into the game for the most part. So it is what it is at this point. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I should have jumped on it from the start, but so many self doubts, so many self doubts. Shit, I thought I was. No, I was 20. I was 22. I want to say it was right before I was 21, 22, because it was right before I was going overseas. that vibe when I really remember Vine popping off like that. Do it for the Vine, do it for the Vine, do it for the Vine. I can do something else now. Let me go to YouTube. That motherfucker, Juicy. I helped the dog get back to the owner today. Oh, that's what's up. That's nice. That's very nice. And the dog had a nerve to bark at me. So he said, "Get away from me! I'm with my owner now." The digger still. Nah, I don't know if I want to watch that now. that thumbnail made me mad for some reason. That thumbnail made me mad for some reason. Yeah, yeah. Let me go. I'm gonna break my diet and have a drink because it's Father's Day weekend. I get to do that. Oh, look what y'all. Look, my wife got for me, y'all. She got me two bookshelves. So y'all can hear me. She got me two bookshelves for my stuff and everything. I pulled the lights, so don't worry about the lights looking all janky and everything. I'm gonna fix that. And the other one's not having lights. Soon I'm gonna have lights all over the stuff. So I got my manga right here. I got my DVDs over there. I got my buildings and a couple trinkets I got. I got my gauntlets, the Lego gauntlets, Thanos gauntlet that I built over there. Got a little BB gun, BB toy, TikTok. And then as I got, I moved my posters around a little bit. So yeah, that's the setup for right. That's the setup right now, man. The wife, she did me nice. She also gave me a clothing rack, so because I be having all my like jackets and clothes and stuff down here when I don't feel like taking stuff upstairs. And it's just way more organized in here now. It's way more organized in here. I would show it off a little bit, but I don't feel like moving that camera. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. You said police inside a woman laughs at DUI car crash. Give me a minute. Is she black or white? technology events. Hang, 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 hang. Ugh. All right, we are back. Got my little drinky drink. Thank you, everybody that's still in here. And you said Police Insider. Police Insider. Women Lives. Oh, no. What the fuck? No. No. Mm-mm. You a real one for hitting that. Can't do it.
I can't help but thank you, man.
Can't do it.
Bro.
I can't do it.
Subscribe too.
That's a little too much, man. Sincere. Appreciate you. Is that how you say it? Sincere. Sincere. I think that's how you say your name. I appreciate that follow, man. Yeah, but I don't know if I can do that one, my brother. I don't know if I can do that one, my brother. That's a little too sad, bro, boy. Oof. Nah, I don't feel good about that. I do not feel good about that. All right. A water magician. He's just prancing around. Ooh, pretty. Okay. We got a sleeper of the summer. Oh, it's Isekai. He got hit by the bus. He got hit by the bus. The bus coon. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. That's some dope animation right there. Not gonna hold you. There's no magical seal or nothing. The water just came out of nowhere. That's pretty damn dope.
テレビアニメ「水属性の魔法使い」TBS 他にて2025年7
Coming
月
to
から放
Crunchyroll
送開
summer
始
2025. Oh, that's gonna be the sleeper. That's gonna be the sleeper of the summer. I can call that now. That looks pretty damn cool. Get that thumbs up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I couldn't watch that one, man. That like it was gonna dampen my mood, man. That like it was gonna dampen my mood. I couldn't watch that. I had got the early bite for Echo Valley. I didn't even watch that shit. When is this movie coming out? Bando Stone in a New World. When was that just a preview for his album or something? Cause I wanna, man. Yeah, it's a studio album. It was a studio album. Bando Stone in a New World is a film directed and created by Donald Glover. Also known as it's a science fiction film about a thing. The film is accompanied by album of the same name. When is it coming out though? I still want to watch it. Sometime in 2024. This shit been. That shit ain't coming out. It is sincere. Hey, I got it right. I got it right on the first time. My bad. I just not seen that, brother. How you doing tonight, man? Thank you for following me, bro. It is not widely available for streaming or standard theatrical release. The official trailer premiered in IMAX and Quiet Place Day 1. I just want to watch the movie, bro. Cause it looked really fucking good. It looked really fucking good. Movie? The film is not currently playing on Movie, but many other great films are. Movie, stop trying to get me to tap in with your platform. It would never happen unless you pay me. TV Guide, where to watch and stream. Currently not available to stream. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we can't. It's Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. You need to go ahead and release that movie, sir, because you have a fan base that wants to watch it. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. All right, it's fire. Well, my live got restricted. The hell? That's why so many people. That's why I look like a lot of people was leaving my live. This shit just got restricted. What the fuck? What did I do? What did I do? Some bullshit. Ooh, what's this? Rage. What's this?
Todos vamos a morir.
What? Bro, the first thing this man say, we all gonna die. The fuck? Max.
Esta certeza debería servirnos para abrazar la vida.
That's right, I don't got the subtitles on here, bro. What the subtitles? Can y'all see the subtitles?
Sin embargo, cada vez
Can y'all see the subtitles? Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. I actually got it pretty good. Yeah.
nos odiamos y ambicionamos más.
Oh, they
Si estáis
mad. They
aquí es
envious
porque
of each
seguramente
other.
habéis llegado a alcanzar el estado de furia.
Ew! Ew, you nasty. Ugh. I would have put that bowl right in her face.
Es que necesitaba sacarlo.
Yeah, all right.
¡Mierda de juventud!
Ew. Young people suck. So it's all the old people getting mad at the young people and attacking them? Is that what it is? Man.
¿Todo bien?
Mejor imposible.
Oh, wow. That's a body.
No, vamos a enterrarlo ya. Y luego nos tomamos el vino.
Vale.
She said, come on, let's bury him. And then we get some wine. Okay. It's an anthology series. Max becomes HBO Max this summer. Oh, my God. I'm not in the mood to watch true crime right now, brother. Not in the mood to watch true crime right now. Not gonna hold you. What's this? Shameless. Oh no, that was Shameless. I started watching Shameless after season 5. Got a little. After Fiona started getting crazy, I was like, nope. I see where this is going. Ew. The hell? What's this?
That must be really difficult.
Just kind of lonely.
Remember that being alone and feeling lonely don't have to be synonymous.
Sometimes I go days without seeing anyone. The fuck are they all doing?
I think they're out there living their lives, just like you.
Just seems so easy for everybody else.
Everyone has bad days.
I feel like I have more bad ones than good.
It's all about balance. You mentioned you were trying to get out there more.
Yeah. I feel like maybe it's helping with my OCD a bit. Just doing more.
Only you know what to do. Follow your mind's eye.
Why would you cut it?
Your time limit has been reached. To continue, please press 1 and enter your credit card information when prompted.
This is when you go to the doctor. Stupid. It's just hanging out there. Are you not going to the doctor? Some good effects right here, though.
Mind's eye.
Like the game. Was this promo for the game?
Hello, and thank you for choosing mental wellness. We value your time and your service. One of our patient concierges will be right with you.
Okay, I don't get this logic.
Hello?
Hello, Veronica. My name is May. How can I support you?
Hi, I need to speak to the last concierge from earlier today.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
What do you mean that's not possible?
We speak with you on a randomized basis, so you never get the same concierge twice.
I'm paying for this service and I can't even talk to the same person.
I have your file here. Perhaps you can tell me what the concern is, and I can assist you.
No,
That is pretty
no, you
stupid.
can't help me. I need to talk to the person from before. It's something that they said.
I'm happy to go through the file.
Listen, there's something going on with me. I don't really know how to explain it, but I need you to transfer me. I won't tell anyone that you helped me. I just, please, I just need you to
Do you
fucking
want me to transfer you to the authorities?
No.
This girl got a whole string hanging out her eyes. She don't want to go to the doctor. She want to talk to a therapist. What? There we go. No, no, go to the doctor. It's dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some eye drops. You already had scissors at the house. I'm confused. I don't know what the fuck. Is this supposed to be symmetry or something? Like, is it supposed to be like a symbology for something. Chaotic, what's going on with you, bro? Thanks for the GGs, man. Mind's eye, alternative eye solutions. Alternative. Wow, now I can't read. I appreciate it, Chaotic, man. You did- For sure, bro. For sure. Now she digging up trash. Your ass don't go to the fucking doctor. So? What the fuck? Thanks for the lightning bolts, Chaotic, man. Appreciate you.
Come on.
I'm sorry. Your last form of payment has been declined. Please enter it.
Now she broke. Now she broke. I bet your urgent care is like right down the road. Oh, shit's getting thicker. Like a magic trick. You a real one for hitting that color button. I can't help but thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Can you subscribe too? Hey, appreciate it following, brother. They came out. All I guess you got to go back to the other place to keep on getting it pulled out there. That's what I get for watching the Ulcer short story. They none of they shit be making sense. They just be doing stuff. Since Chuhari and she lives in the U.S. and cannot access a public health system. Oh yeah, yeah. That's it. Okay. Korean horror animation. Hello, love. Are you good? You slept real good? You still sleeping? I understand that. I said, this girl woke up and ran right back to sleep. I'm standing in the corner. I want to listen to some music, but I don't want to get copyright strike on YouTube. I think I'm going to hop off and come back and just listen to music, y'all, on TikTok. Through my phone. I think that's what I'm about to do. I don't want to wake nobody up because it's 12 a.m. though. My kids be alright. my kids and father-in-law be alright. Because I want to just... YouTube be tripping when it comes to copyright, music copyright though. Like they will... That happened to my last YouTube page. I got 2 strikes because I was listening to music on there. It was some bullshit. It was some straight up bullshit. So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna hop off and then I'll come back on TikTok and just listen to music. So it's Father's Day weekend, man. Turn up. I'll let y'all later. Everybody that's on TikTok, everybody that's on Twitch and YouTube, come over to TikTok, man. We're gonna be listening to music and partying tonight. If you can't come through, I understand. 100% understand. But TikTok, uno momento, por favor. Everybody else, be easy.